Well, this is embarrassing. I've been reviewing the BFI since 2019, and last year I missed it. The good thing is that so many months later, I have all the trailers, which are almost never available at the time of the festival. The bad thing is that no one will be interested in watching this video now. But I suppose that also gives me more freedom, such as not necessarily presenting each film individually, because everyone already knows them, right? Let's see. The first thing that surprised me about this edition of the festival is the small number of films in the official competition, just 11. But then again, in 2023 there were 12 films, and in 2022 barely 8. The thing is, at other festivals there are usually around 20 films in the official section. The second and most remarkable thing is that the winner of the official competition was an animated film for adults. I'm not saying that's wrong, quite the contrary. It means that the award goes to the best story, regardless of what could be called its film genre, which would also be a mistake. Animation should not be considered a genre, but a narrative format. The director has a story and chooses a way to tell it. It could be live action, documentary, animation, or a mix. The viewer must be open-minded, set aside their judgments, and let themselves be carried away by the film, as this may be the way to stop seeing the same old thing and start experiencing new sensations. But then again, not everyone approaches films in the same way, or is interested in approaching films in a different way than usual.
Good one, Dad.
Memoir of a Snail by Australian Adam Elliot won the official competition here, having previously won the Annecy International Animated Film Festival, the most prestigious animation festival in the world, and was subsequently nominated for the Golden Globes and the Oscars, an award that was won by Fowl instead. In any case, its director already had an Oscar in 2004 for his short film Harvey Crumpet. We can see that he has a fairly strong and consistent aesthetic. Personally, I was not attracted to his aesthetic. In fact, quite the opposite, it put me off.
Funny.
I later find out that it is about the bittersweet memories of a melancholic woman named Grace Podell, who tells us that the death of her father when she was just a child led her to be separated from her twin brother Gilbert. This threw her into a spiral of anxiety and anguish until she met an eccentric, determined old woman who changed her life forever. It's a story of overcoming adversity, which combined with the film's positive reception is convincing me to watch it. Have you seen it? What do you think? Please leave your thoughts in the comments.
I remember everything.
It should also be noted that the jury's award did not match the audience award, which went to Four Mothers by Darren Thornton, an award that I always respect much more than the jury's. It is the story of a struggling novelist who is forced to take care of 3 eccentric old women and his own mother during a chaotic weekend in Dublin. Interestingly, the IMDb audience liked Memoir of a Snail better. This is Thornton's second feature film after A Date for Mad Mary, which tells the funny and dramatic story of a young woman recently released from prison who is looking for a date to take to her best friend's wedding. We could say that the mix of drama and comedy suits Thornton well. Living in Two Worlds explores Dai's life as a coda, children of deaf adults, navigating between the hearing and deaf worlds. It delves into the complex experiences overcoming communication barriers. It is reminiscent of the film Coda, winner of the Oscar for Best Picture in 2022, which is itself an adaptation of The Bellier Family, a French film from 2014. So, in 10 years, we have 3 films about the same thing, which is a good opportunity to watch them all and compare them. Living in Two Worlds is the 7th film by Japanese director Mipo, whom I have just had the pleasure of meeting. It is also interesting to note that the official competition at this festival features directors who, in most cases, have made very few films. For example, Polish director Damian Kocur presented his second film, Under the Volcano, which follows a blended Ukrainian family spending their last day of holiday in Tenerife, Spain, when the Russian invasion of Ukraine leaves them stranded on the island, forcing them to deal with isolation, duty, fear, and each other. Kocur's first feature film, Bread and Salt, was premiered at Venice, where it received the Special Jury Prize in the Orizzonti section. April, by Georgian director Dea Kulumbegashvili, tells the story of a Georgian obstetrician who performs clandestine abortions and lives under the constant threat of state surveillance until an investigation is opened against her and she must fight to maintain her professional freedom. April arrives at this festival after an extensive run at other festivals. Winner of the Special Jury Prize at Venice 2024, it also participated in TIFF Canada and San Sebastian, Spain, where it won Best Film in Sabaltei Tabacalera competition.
Let us begin with the question:
Who is Miss Geraldine Flower?
After Miss
If the entire film is as appealing as its trailer, one might wonder why the extraordinary Miss Flower did not win the competition.
More importantly, into her.
Directed by the British duo Iain Forsyth and Jane Pollard, who are well versed in both documentary and fiction, and therefore capable of blending both aesthetics to achieve this result. It looks fun, dynamic, is only 73 minutes long, and its synopsis reads: uncovers Geraldine Flower's collection of love letters, suggesting a potential double life as a spy. So there's no reason not to watch it.
It's my flower.
It's a stupid story.
Shula stumbles upon her uncle's dead body on a desert road, a death that will bring to light the hidden secrets of her middle-class family. Director Rungano was born in Zambia, emigrated to Great Britain with her parents, grew up in Wales, graduated from the University of Birmingham, and then studied drama at the University of the Arts London, but ended up becoming a film director who tells stories about her native Zambia. On becoming a Guinea Fowl may sound less interesting than the director's own life story, but between the two stories, a fascinating universe opens up before us. Winner of 5 awards in the 2024 Venice Film Festival, including the Silver Lion Grand Jury Prize and a nomination for the 2025 Golden Gloves, Vermiglio tells the story of a remote village of the same name, where Pedro, a deserter, arrives and falls in love with the teacher's eldest daughter, changing the course of everyone's lives. Maura Del Pero is an Italian director and screenwriter who works in both Italy and Argentina, with more awards than films, this one and a previous one, Maternal, which competed in Venice but won in Locarno and Mar del Plata. Thank You for Banking With Us is the ironic title chosen to criticize Sharia law, according to which a brother is entitled to twice as much inheritance as his sisters after the death of their father. This is the second feature film by Laila Abbas, a Palestinian filmmaker, producer, and academic who studied film in Jordan and then film and television production at Royal Holloway University in the United Kingdom, experiencing the clash of cultures firsthand. The Wolves Always Come at Night tells the story of a young Mongolian couple whose lives are disrupted when climate change forces them to leave their rural home and move to the city, where they must adapt to an unfamiliar lifestyle. It is the first fiction film by Australian director Gabrielle Brady, following her documentary Island of the Hungry Ghosts. The documentary style can be felt in her fiction film.
What's going on?
At last, but not least, after 3 short films, Chris Andrews presents his first feature film, Bring Them Down, in which Michael, the youngest son of a family of shepherds, lives with her sick father. As conflict with a rival farmer and his son escalates, a devastating chain of events permanently alters both families.